Ahead of September 21 governorship election in Edo State, the state chapter of the All Progressive Congress continues their grassroots campaign tour in the state, moving from one senatorial district to another. The party has vowed to vote out the ruling PDP in the state in next month's elections. The campaign train of the APC continues to accuse the PDP government of plunging the state into a huge debt crisis with nothing to show for it. Joining us now to speak on the campaign activities of Senator Monday Okpebholo is Honorable Ehiozuwa Johnson Agbonayinma, a federal commissioner in the Code of Conduct Bureau and former APC governorship aspirant and former member of the House of Representatives. Great to have you. You know, my very good friend and brother. You know, and I was in solidarity with you when that plane thing happened. They took you guys to Niger. You know, it was a terrible experience. I'm sorry about your loss recently. I mean, we've not spoken on that since you had your loss.
Thank you. I appreciate all the calls, especially from your arrives from the management, everyone that participated, and to, you know, fill the condolence part, especially on this the child issue.
Yeah.
I want to congratulate Arise, because if not the fact that you came and to bamboos and everything, you know, and the Minister of Aviation came on board, and before you know it, Air France have to send another aircraft to pick us up in Nigeria. We all stranded there. A lot of women, older women, children were stranded, you know, no clothes, no medication. It was a tough one, but we thank God. And
thank God.
I mean, the departed soul, rest in perfect peace, my son. Yeah.
So sorry about that.
Really sorry about that.
So real quickly, let's go to it now. I know you also want to pay tribute to Congresswoman Sheila Jackson. The past, the role she played in Nigeria, you do that. But also, APC, you guys said PDP has not done well. But I also have a problem with you. I'm not happy you are the one coming here today. I want Monday Okpebholo, like yesterday. He's not been attending to media. We've not seen him here. Oludumi Akpata has been here. Others have been here. Aswe has been here. In fact, the day I called Aswe and said, I called him out and I said, please, we want you here. The next day he came on here and said, they say you define me. And I said, yes, you're here. He's not being here. He's been running away from media. And you guys started attacking me. Said that was your problem. You were asking me to give him $1 million for him to come.
No.
You know, if you gone to, you not get out.
I've never attacked you on that.
No, your APC in Edo State started to say I should give them $1 million. I'm like, it's not about us, the journalists. It's for us to ask the questions.
I think that is a wrong
So why is Monday Okpebholo not here? Why you?
See, to be honest, to be candid with you, you know.
And when will he come here?
It is easy to be said and to be done. You know, if you look at his itinerary as at today, I just left Benin, where if you saw the mammoth crowd at Edo South, you know, the people coming out to show love. We went to Edo Central, from Edo Central to Edo North. Distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo, if I can tell you, has been on ground. You know, he's a grassroots shooter, door to door. And that's what people don't know. Even me, I was shocked that this man moving day and night, walking, reaching out to the clergymen, to the market women, to the youth, to the leaders, even in opposition party. He's working day and night. So everybody, you know, have to have what we call division of labor. So if he's not here, and again, let me also correct this, I'm not here as a spokesperson for distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo. I'm here in my own capacity as a chieftain and a son of Edo, because I want the best for my people. And without missing words, Edo State today has been taken backward because as a result of bad leadership.
My brother, is Monday Okpebholo too busy for us in the media here? So we just know, because there are other people too also doing door-to-door campaign and other campaign, but they also make themselves available to media. You see, he has a chance on Arise platform to reach millions of people. The last time Mr. Odigwe was here, I was even the one defending Monday Okpebholo for the sake of balance when they said, oh, he didn't go to school, he's a plumber. I said, no. I said, hang on a minute. In fact, this was what I told...
Wait, blackmail.
No,
this is unfair.
Wait, let me finish.
It's unfair
let
to
me
this
finish.
Man.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
This was what I told Odigwe. I said, you are saying a man that ran a tech company cannot read a balance sheet. I challenged him toe to toe. I challenged Odigwe here.
That billions of naira company that took a company from nowhere to the highest pedigree, to the ladder. And this is a man that people like our late chief and then a groom. I tell you, you know, it's unfortunate. When I was contesting before, they said I'm not from Edo, I'm an Igbo man. So politics is a leveler.
So why is he not here? He should come and say these things for himself.
When the time comes, and if it is opportune, definitely, why will he run from coming here? He not only Arise, you have other TV, TV station that is calling on him. So that the question now is that it's about grassroots. This guy is a grassroots shooter. Do you know a man who never played politics, right? When he was helping his people. And guess what is funny? When he contested for Senate, PDP have always won Edo Central. APC have never won Edo Central. Distinguished Senator Okpebholo today is a senator because of his deed, what he did to his people, what he contributed, not because as a politician, as an Edo son who wanted to help his people. Right. That is the reason why people came out. When he contested for Senate, Edo Central, Edo people came out en masse to give him that vote. And today he's a senator. And you want to tell me that he's not well-schooled, he's not educated, he's not this, he's not that. That is nothing but cheap blackmail. That is not what we are looking for. Okay. We are looking for somebody with empathy, a man. I've said this. There are 3 tenets of political doctrine. That is participation, loyalty, and commitment to your people. And this is what I saw in him. I was an aspirant. After the demise of my son, I must say this. I have to look around. A lot of people reach out to me. I said, look, this man is a complete gentleman. He doesn't make noise, but he walked. Go to his own, senatorial district and go and see what he did before he became a politician and after he became a politician. So, and have you forgotten, he is the Senate Committee Chairman on Procurement. That is Group A, one of the highest committee at the Senate. You think if he doesn't have anything upstairs, they will give him that position? Please, let's speak to the fact. Let's talk about those who are willing to put Edo State in the front burner and make our people to see that dividends of democracy must come to the people, not go into their pocket.
All right, Honorable. I think the reason why this is so important is because we've seen what's played out in the last election. If he's not willing to speak to the people, if he does win, winning the elections, then we will not see him at all. Because we want a leader who is accountable to the people, because he himself came to sell himself and his candidature, represent his manifesto to say he can do it. What you're doing here is fantastic, but to be honest, the people, you're not the one on the ballot, on the ticket. The people want to hear from Senator Okpebholo himself.
Let me correct you.
Let me ask my question. Yeah.
No, let me correct you before you ask your question.
Okay.
This man, he's talking to his people. Did you see? I just saw you now showing. But the Edo people have said they want to hear him in an interview. If you follow the American election, Edo people want to hear in an interview. Edo people are hearing him, seeing him every day, morning, afternoon, evening, night. So which other Edo people? Is it some of our people in the rural area, in the villages? Do they have TV? They don't even have TV. But this is a man who is going from every nook and corner, going to reach out to our people. So I'm satisfied.
Let's go, because our time is limited. Glad. Our time is limited.
Yes.
All right, Ehiozuwa has actually been here. Ehiozuwa, Olumide Akwata have both been here.
Yeah, they will be here because they are not on ground.
They're not on ground. Okay,
no, they just came from Lagos and they want to come and they just say yes, like technocrat.
So tell us what he's telling the people door to door. Because since he's not here to tell the people, and if it's so important, then he sent you here. Obviously, a television appearance is important to tell the people what he wants to do. If not, he won't be sending people on his behalf to come out to speak. Let him continue doing door to door. Let him not do any campaign on. We don't want to see campaign on.
Did you watch the live broadcast? Did you live? When it was televised, our rally. Did you see him? Did you see him speak? I think that is television. Just because he didn't come to the station doesn't mean.
Hear the policies.
He was on television, both Arise, channels, TVC. So he was communicating to the people, and people were watching all over the world.
A rally is different from an interview, but let me ask, what is he telling the people? What does he have in store? We've heard from the other 2 candidates. They came out, they outlined their plans. By the way, the Chief Aneni you spoke about, his son was here, and he didn't speak very well of his competence.
He cannot speak because it's on the other side, but don't forget, this thing, Senator Okpebholo is one of those who helped nurture the young Ose Anene. I respect him, a very intelligent young man. And, the senior brother, Tony Jr., these are good family. I'm a family member. Okay. And Senator Okpebholo was not just only a family member, he was a close confidant of their father. You know what that means, because Chief Anene will not follow hoodlums, because he knows so much about this young man, of his impetus and the credibility.
Let's talk about what Senator Okpebholo has for the Edo State people.
Well, if you watch over the period of time, you see, he has spoken about education. Our educational system in Edo State is state of comatose. In my own look, I would say I represented Ego and Okpebholo Federal Constituency when I was in the House. Some of the schools, as of today, no roof, no chairs. Children are still sitting on the floor. Come on now. And this is somebody that you say, a government that we have so much hope. Yes, you're talking about insecurity? Come on. We deserve a better, Edo.
So
Okpebholo is going to change.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what he did in Edo Central.
What will he do?
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
He's going to change the narrative of insecurity, the educational system,
How?
Infrastructural development, all the roads, the rural area, is going to bring them because some of these are our food produce. Today, because of the bad roads, they cannot come to town.
How? So the question is the how.
It's not about how. He's going to, these are the things, his manifesto that he has put on the table, that what he wants to do. So when you say how, so we don't even have enough time for me to now develop and tell you, how he's going to do it. A man who said, this is what I'm going to do. And he has done it before. His past record shows, his pedigree, that what he did in Edo Central, go and compare, go and see what he did as a politician and non-politician.
This is what I want to
speak on ground.
You're not giving us substance.
He said he want to construct roads.
Okay.
He want to build schools. He want to develop. When he raised in Edo, it's the river Obaseki or river Aswan. So to be honest to you, when you're asking me how does he want to do it, a man that have told you, this is what I want to do to help my people. I bring Edo State back to where it should be. The era of Dr. Okpebholo, the era of Professor Ambrose Ali. So I must tell you the truth. The candidacy of Aswan Godalo and Ogie is like Zimbabwe dollar.
Okay, over to him.
All right, so you said Edo State has been moving backwards. In terms of where budget ranks Edo State fiscally, it's ranked 6th in the nation, right?
I'm happy you know it.
All right. So
tell me what...
Okay, are you asking me the question? I'm asking you the question.
Oh, because if you are talking about...
I'm not done, no, I'm done.
Go ahead.
All right, so you're saying Edo State is moving backwards. Let's give something very easy to get your take on where Edo State is moving. Edo State was one of the first states in the country to announce a 70,000 naira minimum wage. Do you agree that was a fair amount, or should it be higher? And how would you, see, this is tough because he's not here, and I have to ask you the question. Do you agree the 70,000 minimum wage announced by Edo State is a prudent amount? If not, should it be higher? And how can you encompass that within moving Edo State forward, saying that the last government has moved them backwards?
You see, with the kind of money the Edo State is receiving now, federal allocation, apart from the grant, the loan they have taken, that today we have nothing to write home about, the $75 million for Edo Best, that is Edo Worst, as you can see today. You're talking about there is a erosion and flood control, over 150 million, expended that nothing to write home about. Now, your question is very simple, and you already know it as a professional journalist. So for me, I'm not here to speak. I told you, I'm not a spokesperson, but I'm speaking as an Edo man who understands what is happening, who born in Edo, not the carry last, but they are taking us backward. So your question, how?
No, is the 70,000 a fair amount? Cross River announced 40,000.
Hold on,
right?
Listen, let me tell you something. So, with the kind of money that those State is getting
so
now,
how much should it be?
When Comrade Adam Oshomole was in government, was the governor of Edo State.
It was 30.
It was 30. Hold on. Because of the minimum,
okay,
the money that was coming to Edo federal allocation there, right, it was just too little.
Okay.
But today, to the glory of God, Edo State today is getting so much billions. And
what sectors of Edo State is getting the billions from? Where? Which sectors and where?
Internal generated revenue has grown. So
the government has done well?
No. Let me tell you something. Oshomole, Comrade Adam Oshomole started it.
Okay.
Because he was with us. I myself and His Excellency, the governor of Edo State, I must call His Excellency, he's still the governor, I must respect that seat. We were both, we both work for Comrade Adam Oshomole. So I understand. I was very close to Comrade.
Right.
So he knows. Oshomole groomed him, thinking he was going to follow his path to develop the state.
Okay.
Look at the schools Oshomole built. Look at the hospital Oshomole built. Go and look. That hospital is a 5-star hospital. Compared to anyone in abroad, in America, this is the same hospital he has contracted to his own
the
cronies.
minimum wage you would pay to hospital workers,
So-
is it fair at 70,000 or not? You haven't answered the question yet.
Hold on, I'm going to answer it.
Okay.
With what is happening today,
Yes.
because of the country has been bastardized by corruption, not Mr. President Tinubu that brought the issue, the hardship on us. It is we, Nigerians, some of those that have stolen the wealth, the resources of this country. You're talking about undeclared crude oil that left this country billions of dollars. So 70,000 naira.
Yeah.
To me, look at people can even, how much is a bag of rice?
So your
Hold on.
candidates-
How much is a bag of rice today?
About 90.
So 70,000 naira, what can he do?
Okay, let me come in here.
So it's not enough.
Okay, let me come in
To
here.
me, it's really not enough.
Okay, let me come
People
in.
are suffering.
Let me come in here.
People are angry.
Mr.
Nigerians are angry.
Mr. Agbonayinma,
But
Mr.
this,
Agbonayinma.
the problem we are facing is that because when the money that is supposed to be used for tomorrow have been stolen yesterday, Mr. President cannot do much. I just want Mr. Rufai, there's nothing that you have not seen, you have not heard, that you have not showed you about the stolen wealth of this country.
That's another talk. Mr. Agbonayinma, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Will Okpebholo pay 100,000 for minimum wage?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Wait, Rotus. Will Okpebholo pay 100,000 for minimum wage if Obaseki not do well with 70,000?
No, I didn't say it didn't do well. Don't. I didn't say it did.
But what did you say
I didn't say it didn't do
Just-
well for
just say just
for the 70,000.
Can you praise Obaseki for at least the 70,000?
Why not?
So are you praising
So
Obaseki
I can't
now for
just
the
condemn
70,000?
him in everything.
So Obaseki has done well for the 70,000,
because some
right?
state in this country cannot even afford to
Yeah,
pay.
so has Obaseki done well for the 70,000?
He did well, but you know what?
Okay.
There's a caveat to it. It was as a result of because of election was around the corner. He did it to catch the people. How many people is he paying this? Why was he not paying this all this while?
Okay,
with
so
the resources that we
he has
have.
done well.
Now, because he saw elections around the corner, he now brought the 70,000
Can I ask you
to
this?
throw in the net to see how he can get many votes.
So, second question. You said IGR, internally generated revenue, has increased under Obaseki, right? Yes or no?
Yes, but what have we done with that money?
Okay, but it has increased. So that means Obaseki also did well by increasing IGR. It's a plus for him.
Do you know who taught him?
Who taught him?
His comrade Adams Ali.
But at least they taught him and he did
taught
it well.
him.
And he executed.
No, he did not execute. The money that has been generated, where did the money go?
No, but he has done well by increasing
Done well
IGR.
what?
He paid
Collecting
minimum
money?
wage, he did IGR.
Since
he has
when?
done well.
Since when? You're talking about this, talking about minimum wage. When was the last time that,
You see,
this
that's
minimum
why
wage started?
I would have wanted Okpebholo to be here to come and tell
He
us
has to
what
join
he
us.
will
He
do.
has to come himself.
Let's
He
not
has
straight
to.
now. Since when have we been talking about this 70,000 naira minimum wage? Since when?
Right.
Since
Okay,
when?
honorable.
Of recent, because of election. That's why he did it.
Honorable.
So the money that Edo State have generated is enough to put Edo State as one of the best states in this country. Rather, he has taken us backward
right.
because of corruption.
But he has paid me.
Okay,
and tried to
Honorable,
do
we
my
have to go now. Any final words before we go? Just one sentence, 30 seconds before we go. 30 seconds.
I want to say this, that by the grace of God, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo and Right Honorable Dennis Idausa will become the next governor and deputy governor of Edo State. But politics is not over until it's over.
Okay.
So I want us to believe that, look, Aswen, Igodalo, and Oge ticket is like Zimbabwe dollar.
All right.
Because our people have spoken. Now, when you disobey law, court order, court of competent jurisdictions, judgment being, defied,
All right.
failure to adhere and to comply with court judgment is an aberration. It's a violation
Thank you so
of the
much.
code of
Honorable.
conduct made for public officer.
Thank you so much for your time. We're out of time, but thank you for your time here.
Thank
with
you for
us.
having me.
We look forward to seeing
again, I want to
the
say that
candidate.
Congresswoman Sheila Dasili, remember, she did so much for this country.
Yes.
That was the woman who single-handedly, the debt relief of Nigeria we're talking about today, that woman was the one that made it possible.
Thank you so
much. That
much.
was the Congresswoman Sheila Dasili. She just passed.
Yeah.
That's why I went. I wanted to attend the funeral, the Senate President, Mr. Senator Akpabio, also send his condolences, and the federal government are also doing the same thing because she did so much for this country. In Nigeria today is a member of the U.S. Congressional Caucus.
Thank you so
she
much.
made it possible.
You have talked about your candidate. Thank you.
Distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo, congratulations in advance.
Thank you.
Thank you.